Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. How y'all doing today, man? Back with another video. You did today's video, the cringe world of Looksmaxxing. Is that a thing? See,
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Looksmaxxing.
Y'all come up with something new every day, man. What's up, Cam?
Maybe it's not new. Maybe it's just something I'm just not familiar with.
What's up, cameraman? You've been off the platform for a while. You got a new setup, new drop, new everything, man. I see you elevating in the world. Next thing you know, you're going to have a new hairline. Everybody do it. That's what I'm just saying. Oh, hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want to first part, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Lock it in with a thumbs up.
Ain't nothing wrong with elevate, man. Y'all supposed to elevate in this world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
All right.
Let's get it.
I'm convinced that there is nothing more cringe and insane than the Looksmaxxing community. What you're about to watch is an edit of a guy.
Boy, you got an empty crib. All the echo. I'm just talking about the echo because it's ain't nothing but echo in there. Gotta put some furniture in that thing, man.
Insane than the Looksmaxxing community. What you're about to watch is an edit of a guy who was born with a cleft lip, essentially just opening up about life and being vulnerable with his audience. And a Looksmaxxer decided to take a clip out of that video and make an edit out of him in an attempt to call him ugly with this collage of men that he finds attractive.
I have to remind myself this is part of my life. And that's just not how my luck is.
Now, I honestly apologize that your guys' eyes had to see that. I'm not talking about the guy. I'm talking about this edit. I mean, it's one of the most cringe things I've ever seen. What's so wild to me is that the caption of this video says brutal mid-face, insulting the guy. Yeah, I promise you, if you look closely through this edit, you couldn't find one picture of the guy who made this edit. And that's because the guy is probably insecure himself. Funny enough, this guy's whole page is dedicated to him making edits of other men that he finds attractive, yet in
unless he's just a gay dude who lusting after other men, that could be a possibility.
Don't turn me down while doing it.
Yeah, but like what he said, it probably is a guy who's 9 times out of 10 has some insecurities himself.
Yeah,
and I'll say this: there's not one answer of any individual in this world that's perfect. No one is perfect. I don't give a how attractive, how smart, how whatever you think an individual is. Everybody has some type of imperfection that they deal with on a daily basis. Even the individual you think is like perfectly unflawed.
Yeah.
Trust and believe they have something they deal with that they are insecure about on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. So quit trying to tear each other down and try to find a positive way to lift each other up. I ain't gonna hold you. Only time I go at somebody if I feel like they're going at me. If you ain't going at me, albeit big ups to you. But as soon as I see somebody I'm gonna go for your gut. I don't care, bro. And that's the reason, honestly, bro. That's another thing, like when you like doing social media and stuff, when you get hate comments, you get negative. I swear, majority of the time, if you click on their profile, they got anything that shows who they are, or whatever, bro, you're gonna have the best laugh just going and clicking. I just hate the ones who like to talk shit but don't want to show who they are. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, bro, please show who you are. But the ones who be really talking shit, I click on their profile, I go to their profile, they got a video. I swear I have one of the biggest laughs of my life. And I'll be like, and she be like, see, I told you got to leave these folks alone. You be arguing, you don't even know who you be arguing with. And I'll be like,
I ain't got the energy to argue with people.
But then you see them, you just be like, bro, and I'll go back and remove my comment. I'll be like, bro, you need to work my energy and time, bro. You need to go work on yourself, my boy.
In all of those edits, that man is nowhere to be found. I find it so crazy that his name is Keep Coping Boyo. It says most brutal black pill edits, don't get mad at me. yet he's taking a bunch of other men and putting them into edits to call other people ugly. That is the most cringe thing I have ever seen. Like, I'm sorry, but the Looksmaxxing community is one of the most insecure and sad communities I've ever seen in my life. And we're gonna go more into that. But let me address the elephant in the room real quick. Number one, I know y'all see this entirely new setup, and that is because I have moved. Unfortunately, there will be no more Kobe in the background, and no more bed in the background. That was a pretty big staple, I will say, on this channel. RIP the bed. Also, the other elephant in the room, I haven't uploaded in like a month, which, yeah, that's because like the whole moving process. Also, my PC broke while moving. Actually, this is my old PC right here. You can see like the little thing is on the ground and everything. But yeah, UPS pretty much just messed up my PC while shipping it over, and I had to get an entirely new one, unfortunately. But hey, we're back now, back with consistent uploads, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Back to Looksmaxxing. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what Looksmaxxing is, it is basically the practice in trying to maximize your looks. It's a term used online very...
Nigga, I know you get...
Basically the practice...
Bro, that is not healthy. Unless it's a disorder, now that's different.
Yeah.
But if you're literally trying to get your jaw muscle, like constant work, that is not... I know you get migraines. For real. And you need to go to your dentist and make sure you all right. Because there could be underlying issues, bro. You're pressing down on your fucking teeth and shit. See, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then next thing you know, you go to the dentist, but I got a locked jaw. I got a lot because you you're doing too much. Oh my God, bro! I did not know.
In trying to maximize your looks is a term used online very often nowadays, and like I will say, the root of looksmaxing makes sense. I mean, the whole idea of looksmaxing I feel like is a pretty good idea. Maximizing your looks, I think that's a great idea. Let me say, there is nothing wrong with trying to better yourself, whether that's grooming yourself properly, going to the gym, having a skincare routine, eating the right foods, all that good stuff. I myself do all these things, but what I want to focus on more in this video is the extreme looksmaxers. And these are the people who are so deep into looksmaxing that there is no return. The people who think that all that matters in life is looks, and that's pretty much it. And while I do agree, your looks can open more doors than if you didn't have the looks, let's be real here. The difference between flirting and harassment nowadays can sometimes boil down to how you look. I mean, imagine if you're a guy who looks a lot like Kelly Oubre and you walk up to a girl, start complimenting her, start flirting with her, then ask for her number. She'd probably be very flattered. Then imagine if you were a busted, chopped, hideous, unpleasant creature doing that exact same thing. You'd probably get called a creep, unfortunately. So it makes sense on why we as people care so much about our looks. But at the same time, I do think it's pretty insane to stare into a mirror every day and hyper-analyze every single pore on your skin. And also doing all these weird methods to change your facial structure, like thumb pulling. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what thumb pulling is, I have a tutorial actually right here for you that looks like it was made by what looks like a 16-year-old.
A lot of you have been asking for a thumb pulling tutorial. Here is a full guide on thumb pulling to achieve more forward growth like I did. I want you to put your body against a wall, roll your shoulders back, and put your chin to your neck. Next, I want you to put your thumbs on your palate. Push up and out with your thumbs and resist with tucking your chin. You should hold this position for 30 seconds and repeat 5 times or more each day.
Did this man have to...
Oh, no, yeah, that gotta be... Nah.
What in the world?
You need to go see what's the specialist with the dentist? Like the dude that used to, when you work... Is it an orthodontist? The one that be coming through the surgery?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they consider as well?
Yeah, oral surgeon. Yeah.
But I'm just saying you need to go see one, make sure, and go get an x-ray or something, because I know that's not... That's not healthy.
What, you doing it, changing it?
Yeah.
Changing your...
Cause now you're adjusting.
But that's what he want. That's what.
And now when you older and you got jaw problems, you're gonna be going to them and
that's a they problem, child.
Bro, you can no, cause you're doing so much shifting. No, bro. Please stop.
To have the deep voice filter on this, could he not just have narrated this video himself? Maybe I'm just nitpicking, but I'm gonna be completely honest. When you look at the before and after of this guy thumb polling, it looks like nothing changed. Actually, no, the lighting was the one change, that's all. But other than that, he looks the exact same. And I find it so insane that the guy who created this video is so young, yet he cares so much about having this insanely sharp jawline. He's so dedicated to this that he's quite literally shoving his thumbs into his mouth and pushing his back against the wall and tricking his brain into thinking that there's some sort of change when really there isn't. The only change there was the lighting and the angle. That's pretty much it. Like, it's very sad. And here's another video of somebody who thumb pulls and they track their 30-day results. And the crazy part is that from
The only
It's
thing.
not the same angle, so maybe if you would have did the same.
Also, it just looked like they lost a little weight.
Maybe so. Let me go back to the other. Yeah,
They
face look a little slimmer.
Face
I
look
guess,
slimmer.
and the angle is still different.
If you wanted more defined jawlines, just lose some weight. And I swear your jawline would
I don't know what
protrude
these
more.
people doing, child. I'm already.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like he had a skincare routine. Because his face looks like a little cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? But also lighting.
And the crazy part is that from day 1 to
Insane,
day 30,
bro.
there's no change at all except for the lighting and angle. It's like these guys are doing nothing and they're tricking themselves into believing that they did something. He quite literally just put on a shirt and looked away from the camera rather than looking into the camera. Like, what is this guy even on about?
Just the
I see
angle,
no
child.
difference at all. And if you thought that looksmaxing method was insane, just wait until you hear about this next method, bone smashing, where you hit your facial bones with hard objects like a phone or a hammer in the hopes of changing the shape to have this more chiseled look. And y'all may think I'm joking, but I am being dead serious. There are people out there hitting themselves in the face with hammers in an attempt to become more attractive. Like, this has to be considered some sort of mental illness. During the research of this video, I actually found a guy on TikTok who apparently has been bone smashing for 29 days straight. And he has all these bruises on his face. And to top it all off, the man is using a rusty hammer. Like, you couldn't find a clean hammer anywhere. Like, you just had to hit yourself with the rusty, dusty, dirty hammer that you found in the garage. That is disgusting. And the fact that the hammer is touching this man's face is even more disgusting. I know it carries hella germs. And it's sad because this dude looks really young as well. He looks like he's in high school. And I feel like it opens up this conversation on if this extreme looksmaxing is really about bettering yourself. I'm sorry, but you're not bettering yourself if you're hitting yourself in the face with a hammer to the point where you're
OD,
leaving
man.
bruises on your face. That's more on the lines of self-hate than self-love. This guy is quite literally harming himself. This is self-harm, but
Well, the camera just said it's 100% true. It's way more self-hate than self-love. It's like, I hate this about myself. I hate this. And then,
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, that you want to change every little thing that makes you you. Yeah.
and now, majority of the time, it's just
I guess different
genetics.
than going to, like, you know, okay, getting a little facial, going to the gym, losing, like that. Those are things that better yourself. You're not harming yourself by doing those things.
Now,
Like,
this is
y'all are going
OD.
to the extreme.
That's OD, bro. With the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer times. That's all new definition of it.
But YouTube, this is AI because I don't want to get this video taken down or demonetized or any of that. I think someone who loves themselves would accept how they look and own it rather than hitting themselves in the face with a hammer repeatedly to change their facial structure to get this Minecraft Steve look. I quite literally saw another guy while doing the research of this video trying to become more pale, and this man called it the vampire method. What's crazy is by the end of this whole vampire method, this man looks sick. And I don't mean he looks sick in like the, oh, you look sick in a cool way. No, he genuinely looks sick. Then you got all these people in the comment section saying, teach me, teach me, teach me. It is so cringe. Yet at the same time, I find it so sad. Like, why don't you teach yourself how to get a job instead of spamming in the comment section of this guy's videos asking how you can get more pale? These looksmaxers quite literally hate themselves so much to the point that they can't even fathom being comfortable in their own skin. They want to change the color of their skin like it's a Call of Duty camo. And the crazy part is, that's not even the end of these looksmaxing methods, because these methods just keep getting goofier and goofier. There is a method out there called the towel method where dudes bite towels in order to get more prominent jawbones. Here's actually a video of a guy doing a few of these methods. So he starts off with the towel method. As you can see, this guy kind of looks like XXX Tentacion, and he's also hitting the light-skinned dog face. I don't know why, but, you know, we'll just keep on going. As you can see, he's biting the towel. I don't know why he just winked at us, but hey man, say man. And then this is apparently called the ice method, where he takes the ice and ices his jawline, and then he does this weird thing with his mouth. I don't know what that was, but okay. As you can see, he just keeps on rubbing his jawline, getting a little bit of the lips, and then he starts rubbing his eye, and this is to get siren eyes. And you can see this man has the enhancements of Doom. Then he does this inner eye pulling, and then
There's nothing wrong with doing ice on the face, right? For the muscles in the face. I think I heard of something like that before.
I mean, yeah, people.
Oh, like you know how you do like the ice roller thing and the roller for the.
Nothing's like wrong with. It's all about the intent. Like, what are you doing it for?
But the ice on the jaw and all that stuff, that's different. But people
and like drainage, like lymphatic drainage and stuff like that. Like, that's a little different. Like, we are not the same. I ain't doing it for all that.
He said we ain't the same.
I guess this is the end of it. This is the end result. And then he just does this weird, I don't know why he's making this face right there. This man looks like Flapjack trying to bust out a laugh. I find these methods so stupid because I feel like half this stuff nobody truly cares about. Like, this man is rubbing his inner eyes and icing the corner of his eye. Do we really need to do that? Is this really necessary? And is it really gonna make that much of a change? Like, let's just be completely real here. Exactly. Here's another looksmaxer. I guess this guy has been looksmaxing for 54 days straight.
Okay, looksmaxing day 54. So finally I bought derma roller to use on my cooked hairline. Took it और मैंने थोड़ा सा pressure apply करके.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with your fucking hairline, bro.
So finally I bought derma roller.
Like, there's nothing wrong with your hair. Like, I ain't gonna lie, society, bro, like...
Maybe he's trying to grow his edges or something.
There's, like, majority of
see
people...
him, but I guess it's what, I don't know what he's trying to do.
And a lot of times, y'all try to find these loopholes, the way I can... Bro, it's genetics, bro. If your mama and daddy bald, just know you're gonna be bald. Your mama and daddy got a big forehead, just know you're gonna have a big forehead. That's what I'm...
Well, are you saying just anybody, or just like as a man or something? If your daddy bald.
Oh, I'm saying like for dudes.
For a guy.
Saying,
but don't they say that normally come from like the mom?
That was my homeboy said. Y'all.
But he don't really know because both of his bald, mama and daddy. That's crazy. He ain't had no.
Y'all, my homeboy, bro. I heard the funniest, bro. He said he played football, right? He played like professional and stuff. And he said he used to have dreads. And he said one day you know what I'm saying, he just felt this, and he said one of his dreads just fell out. He said that's when he knew it was time to cut them off and go bald. He said I knew I ain't had no help. And he said I ain't had not help, but hope. He said, 'cause my mama and my daddy bald. And his brother was talking, because everybody older than me. His brother was like, he was taking his hair down to get it rebraided. And he said, while somebody was taking her down, they pulled a braid and the whole braid straight out the scalp, like the whole roll.
Like, don't even worry about it.
And I ain't gonna lie. They older brother got a different daddy. He bald. The older brother
is his daddy bald? Do you know his daddy?
I don't know his daddy. They all got the same mom though, yeah. But his older brother. So you saying the mama passed that gene down? Huh? The older brother bald, yeah. And now this brother he bald. Yeah. I said, oh yeah, daddy all our whole life slick bald. Like I'm talking about shiny. I think they uncle's bald too, if I ain't mistaken. They daddy brother, I think he was bald too. So I'm like, everybody slick head bald. And then I ain't know the mama was bald, but when he said that, I said, oh, it won't be where we. I said, I ain't never paid attention because, you know what I'm saying? But when he said that, he said, I ain't had no home, man. My mama ain't daddy bald. I said, damn, bro.
I think I had a little fun.
You said what?
No.
But a lot of stuff is genetics, man. Like, Only person, your dad bald. But I really want to understand your like dead hair follicles.
You want to understand them?
Like I'm trying to see like where his hairline is. If
Let
he
me
still
see.
got a hairline.
If he still has a hairline.
Cause your dad stay like fresh bald though.
Yeah,
And I don't know if he like, as soon as he see a little spot of hair, he get the trimming at it.
He like his bald head.
And like my dad, he bald by choice.
Mm.
He recently went bald by choice. Like, and I was like, why would you cut your hair? You don't have to. Just bald by choice.
I probably make a baby fine.
And like my uncles and everything, they got hair.
Oh, you can't really see nothing on here.
I told you your dad is bald by. I don't know. And he stay at the barbershop, so I don't get that.
I have seen his hair grow before.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I
Have
have.
you?
I've seen his hair, not like a head
You
full of
gotta ask-
hair,
you gotta ask
but
your
like
mama.
you know how like when your hair start growing back and it be spiky.
Yeah, you gotta ask your
Yeah.
mom. You be like, Mom, her daddy
But I've
always
never
been
seen
bald.
pictures of him with hair.
You gotta ask your mom. Be like, her daddy out. Call her after this. Be like, her daddy
I called
always.
her earlier. She ain't answered, so she probably asleep.
No, she probably answered. It's probably she gonna get up and get something to eat, then go back to sleep. You gotta ask her, daddy always been bald? Cause I can see him always being bald. Cause he think he a little DMX out here. He think he a rough rock.
Come on, boy.
But yeah, like it's just all about genetics. Your mom got hair though. Your mom got thick
Yeah, my
head of
mom
hair.
has always had hair. Yeah.
Yeah, and
My
really
whole family.
on your mom's side, they got thick head of hair.
Mm-hmm.
But your dad's side,
They have hair too.
I don't know. It could be your dad's side though.
It
You don't
could
know
be my
about that.
dad,
You don't know
yeah.
about that though.
'Cause,
But
yeah.
your grandma got thick head of hair.
Yeah, that's what I said. On my dad's side, they have hair.
Yeah. See,
I have another uncle that's bald though.
what's
on
the
my dad's
one
side.
the one I met?
On my dad's side.
I'm saying the one I met.
No, not him.
No, he had hair.
He had hair, but my other uncle, he bald. I don't know if he's
And his
my
brothers
choice.
got hair too, so I don't know. They just got the same dad, they ain't got the same mama.
Yeah.
But like her widow's peak thing, that's genetics.
You didn't have to point that out, by the way.
To use on my cooked hairline. Took
But you see, his hairline ain't bad, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly,
I guess he want to grow this right here.
it looked like the barber took him back.
But
on
it
this
ain't
end,
bad.
it just
You
looked like
can't
the
see
barber
it until
pushed
you
him
pull
back
it
a little
back,
bit.
But I guess he don't want to. I don't know, Chad. People just find like the most minute things.
Cause you see, he got like a lot of new growth area, and it's just stop cutting at your hairline and just kind of like keep it low, but don't cut it. Don't line yourself up. And your hairline, cause you got bangs. You got the bangs.
it और मैंने थोड़ा सा प्रेशर अप्लाई करके अपने राइट एज वेल एज लेफ्ट हेयर लाइन में इसको यूज किया.
He got thick
Then
ass
I
hair,
used
bro.
zygo
What the
pushing
fuck
to
you
get opposite cheekbones.
What the hell is zygo pushing? You're pushing your face in. This isn't going to do anything. Like, maybe I'm just hating. Maybe I'm just the biggest hater on this planet.
Maybe
Which,
I just-
hey, if I
I just
am,
don't
so
know,
be it.
child.
But I feel like this is just so
not the
pointless.
Lord.
Nobody cares about your zygos or whatever. Half the population doesn't even know what zygos are. Like, maybe I'm just a hater.
Then moved on to orbicularis oculi जिससे कि हमारा upper eyelid exposure कम हो सके.
And also your orbicularis oculi. Do people even really care about this? Or are you just doing this because you're just hyper analyzing it and you think everyone cares, when in reality, no one truly cares?
Then moved on to MPR for jaw gains and finalized our routine with thumb pulling. And also you can see my jaw gains and comment whether the thumb pulling and all the exercises are working or not. Peace.
I feel like he's just doing this stuff just to do it. And this is so insane. The top comment says, "You're Indian, bro. It was over before it began." That is insane. That is actually insane. And here's another.
Indians don't be having like poor like. Your dad you ain't gonna see it on your dad page, girl. He got a do-rag on, or he. What's this? I ain't never mind.
Oh, the song is. Let me see. I think it's a gospel song.
Or blues, the way it's.
Yeah, I think it may be a blues
It might
song.
be a blues song.
Maybe a
but
blues song.
You ain't gonna see she on her dad Facebook. You ain't gonna see. Oh, I'm finna storm.
Another one of these stupid.
Oh, I was saying Indians don't have bad hairlines, do they?
I don't know.
I'm saying Indians. I'm like not Native Americans, but I'm saying like Indian.
I know
Indians.
what you talking about. I don't know.
Like Nigerians got bad hairlines. You know what I'm saying? They got bad. You know, it's just genetically. I know they got.
Maybe he
big
ain't got
forehead.
no hair follicles.
Methods from these Looksmaxxers. This is apparently called eye area maxing, where you make your eyes wider. And this is the before, as you can see. I guess he just has normal eyes. And then this is his
Maybe
method.
that's
And as you can
Whoa.
see, it looks like nothing really changed. All you did was put on
My eyes are
mascara.
genetics.
Hey, right. Cause we were talking about it earlier. Y'all, she was trying to weep, and I was telling her to keep her eye open when she like, and she did this like stretch out. She said, and the thing can't
My
go.
eyes are my eyes. I can open them like this.
I said, can you do this? And she said, I said, see your eye more close. She said, that's the biggest it can go.
I could do this like when I'm not trying to wink. I could do that, but they actually kind of hurts a little bit.
Like thumbnail.
And it kind of dries my eyes out when I no. Just mind your business.
His method, and as you can see, it looks like nothing really changed. All you did was put on mascara and open up your eyes, little bro. You literally did nothing. Is that really eye area maxing, or are you just opening your eyes even more? And what makes this Looksmaxxing community even more sad is that these guys have legit online forums where they quite literally just rate each other's looks all day long. There's a whole website for this Looksmaxxing stuff called looksmax.org, and it's a whole forum of these guys just rating each other, giving out tips, doing all this BS. And there's also Reddit groups for these Looksmaxers to rate each other's looks and give each other tips. Here's actually one that I just found the funniest. This one is called r/mogwarts. And as you can see, the first picture, it's this guy saying, need tips for improvement. I've been having a hard time with my face. I think it's the fact that my maxilla is underdeveloped. Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You look young. How you completed puberty yet, bro? Look like you still going through development. Just if you want to maximize yourself, hit the gym, pick up a sport. The acne issue, eventually, hopefully, it goes away. Figure out the perfect hairstyle for your face shape, and there you go. It ain't like you don't have to go online to look for tips, bro. Like,
okay, let's move on.
What would you give him?
I have no clue. I don't know. And there's.
I don't say like you know what I'm saying.
What are you? What's your issue?
He said need tips for improvement.
Improvement on what?
The only thing I see, he probably just needs hair wash a little bit.
That's besides the point. I'm pretty sure he do that.
He got acne.
Okay.
Acne
Drink
happens.
more water. Eat clean. Get you some fruits and vegetables. Like I don't
and
even know how you
I just said,
like,
if you want to, hit the gym.
And work out.
That's all you got to do.
Work out. Eat them right. Yeah, I don't know, child. These folks draining me.
I've been having a hard time with my face. I think it's the fact that my maxilla is underdeveloped, yet mewing doesn't help. Besides the fact my face is filled with acne, and the fact I'm fat, I seem to also have small eyes that don't match with the rest of my face. I feel like this guy is just hyper analyzing, bro. For you to care so much about just your eyes being small, that's something that you can't really change, you know? So why even bother caring about it? My suggestion, don't worry too much about your maxilla. Don't worry about mewing, etc. You have pretty good features, just keep focusing on skincare and fat loss. Those two things alone will ascend you. When you've done both of those things, try maintaining your eyebrows as well as trying out new hairstyles/haircuts. Also, always stay clean shaven unless you have thick facial hair. The final step is learning how to take flat.
Hey, some of these girls like the facial hair. Some girls like facial hair, my boy. I say like
he just said clean, like just. Like
if you ain't got facial hair coming in, like cut the mustache off because it kind of look just like, and then just roll with it.
But there's nothing.
Female be loving it if you got facial hair, bro. Especially if it's thick, female love it, bro. But I do agree with them.
Yeah, I agree. There's nothing wrong with you. Like I said, you young. Like I don't know why y'all be 16, 17 overfixated with things that.
But you know we went through that too, though.
No, I did not. Not to this degree. I did not.
But we ain't had the internet. We ain't had the internet. We had a small group of friends.
Okay, you had other people that you like. Oh my gosh, No.
But I'm saying you had a small group of friends. You used to, I'm saying you might ask. Like I'm just saying some people.
I'm different. I ain't never cared about I'm the same person I've always been. You can ask anybody. I've never cared about what the next person thought about me.
I'm saying I'm saying teenagers do go through that phase where they do like care. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't care. Maybe I'm cut from a different
Pattering photos, lighting, plus angles changes everything. You said it all. This stuff is just sad to me, man. Rate it.
Now, I will say the only thing I did kind of used to be a little like, not insecure about, but just like, you know, because my cousins always used to like say little stuff. It was just my size.
Oh,
because I used to just be skinny bones. Yeah, I was like skinny bones. Like that was about the only thing. But I knew as I got older, I would gain weight. Yeah.
Plus, angles changes everything. You said it all. This stuff is just sad to me, man. Rating, completely honest. Why do you want a bunch of other men?
Bro,
It's just sad to me, man. Rating.
You not even giving us a good picture to look at you, bro. You looking down at a camera, bro. Also, remove the glasses and get you some contacts if you feel that insecure about with the glasses on.
And do some of that hair. That hair.
We don't even know what the hair really looks like on the head because it's
true,
dangling
it is
down.
but it do look a little, But ain't no wrong. Yeah, ain't no wrong.
It's just he need a cut.
Is this the same person?
No, he just need a cut.
Oh.
He just need a cut. Ain't
Completely
nothing wrong with y'all,
honest.
bro.
Why do you want a bunch of other men to rate you? I mean, unless you swing that way. It's Pride Month and everything. But I assume you don't. So, why do you want all these other men to rate you in a Reddit group? What can I do to improve further and rate me one?
Get out the pool with the keys. But you young, bro.
All 15, 16 years old. Y'all go get there. My God.
Don't worry about the biddies right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The ugly duckling in your class might end up being the baddest one out the class, bro. Don't worry about it right now, my boy. And a lot of y'all go through the glow up phase. You gonna get you some facial. Cut the mustache. That's what I'm gonna have to start telling my nephew because he thinking he got a little mustache. And he like, ooh, cut this shit, bro. Just cut it off, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was impressed with my sideburns because I would say sideburns.
You was what?
Impressed with my sideburns.
I was
a sideburns kid. I was like, yeah, I got my sideburns, bro. You know how kids be like, I got a little something here, or they got a little something. I was like sideburns because I started getting my sideburns
at a young age,
cut and shape. When I was like in the 5th, 6th grade, and so I was just be like, yeah, shape my sideburns up.
1 out of 10. Is this a picture of him as a child? Why do you have a picture of you as a child and then you have a picture of you grown up? Are you trying to show that you had a you as a child and then you have a picture of you
You're developing, bro. You're going through puberty. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing you might have to worry about in the future a little bit is the eyebrows, so they're a little thick.
Sometimes it be a little genetic too.
That's genetics, but I'm saying people. Let's not act like men don't be doctoring on them. Because I ain't gonna lie.
If you
I went to a white barber once, and he touched my eyebrows, and I said, "What the hell you doing, my boy?"
He didn't touch. He was about to touch.
No, he did.
Oh,
one dude did go over it, and I said, "Bro, what?"
Oh, see, you ain't told me that. Yeah. I knew something was going on.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, you don't." I said, "No, I don't do my eyebrows."
Wrong with him.
And he was like, "Oh, my bad, bro." But I do know people. Then I told my homeboy, he got his eyebrow done. I said, "Bro," because he said, "Yeah, I thought you get yours done." I said, "Hell no, you could have just asked."
So he got his done because he thought you get yours.
I said, "No, bro, you could have just asked, bro." No, I don't. No, you know what I'm talking about too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I said
his eyebrows thick.
I don't know.
I haven't seen a picture or nothing.
Yeah, I ain't never looked, but I was like, when we was working at FedEx, I said, "Bro," he said, "You be getting yours done."
Let me see him. Oh, you can show me that.
I'll be like, he was like, "You be getting yours done." I said, "No, I don't, my boy."
Grown up. Are you trying to show that you had a glow up? That is not a glow up. That's a freaking grow up. What are we doing? It's so backwards to me because you're having men rate how you look, and that's your litmus test on whether or not you're attractive to women. Instead of actually going up and maybe talking to a woman, or maybe even just touching grass, or maybe getting a little job or something like that. I know I just used a slur. I didn't mean to use the J slur, but maybe get a job. You wouldn't be so focused on this stuff. Okay, so I feel like I just have to bring this up, but with the research of this video, I've also learned a new term, sub 5. So if you're unfamiliar with what a sub 5 is, according to Urban Dictionary, it's a person who is below a 5 out of 10 on the black pill / looksmaxing look scale. People in this range are seen as conventionally unattractive and often feel as if they're invisible to the opposite sex. Now, apparently this is a term that's used a lot within the whole looksmaxing community, and I just find it super cringe. If we're referring to human beings as sub 5s and just all this, that just sounds so dumb. I'm sorry. But what's even more insane to me than this odd term is the looksmaxing edits. Now, y'all saw the edit earlier. That was cringe. But what if I told you that there are even more cringe looksmaxing edits out there? Like this one right here.
All right, guys, whoever catches these flowers gets to be my girlfriend. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, I want that shit.
Now we really got to break this down to a science. We really have to analyze this. Okay, so the start where he says whoever catches these flowers will be my girlfriend. It's obviously a skit. That's the Chica dance guy who was dancing every day until he got a girlfriend on TikTok and he became a huge meme. And from what I can tell, these Looksmaxxers have no humor in them because I guess once you Looksmax so much, your humor just completely leaves you and you can't detect what's a skit and what's not a skit. And yeah, I guess they just took this seriously. And also I wonder, why is there a watch at the bottom left of this whole edit? Like what is this Kalith watch? What is this? Is this a TikTok ad? And then I wonder, what are these schizophrenic graphs that just pop up randomly for like a split second? What does all this BS mean? And when I tell you, these comments are so cringe. Looks are everything. No, he's just unlikable. Bro, he was obviously joking, man. I'm so glad there's somebody who understands in the comment section. Here's another Looksmaxxing edit where I guess it's some sort of dating show and one guy gets swiped left on while the other guy gets swiped right on. And these Looksmaxxers decide to make this an edit, basically making fun of the guy and essentially just calling him ugly. This is literal brain rot. Oh my god,
really
this is
is.
brain rot. Obviously, she's gonna choose someone who she's attracted to. I want a nerdy guy. Do you think everyone is created equal? Really? And here's another edit where there's a guy and I guess he's asking a girl to like prom or homecoming or something. And he has a sign and some roses. And it seems like the girl says no, hell no, you know? And she rejected the guy, unfortunately. And these Looksmaxxers decide to make an edit out of this as well.
Boy, y'all don't even know why she rejected him. She could have rejected him because she already got a boyfriend, or somebody had already asked her, or she know he has a girlfriend, or she, you know what I'm saying? You never know. There could have been a plethora of reasons why somebody would tell somebody no. Mm-hmm. Or she just don't like you, my dog.
Or just said simple.
Now, would it be crushing if y'all was, or y'all could have been close friends and she like, I don't look at you like that. Mm-hmm. But what be crushing if y'all do flirt with each other? Then she said, nah. Now that's the crushing part, bro.
Would he get rejected if he was true Tyrone? She wants Anthony Joshua, not him. Okay, shout out Anthony Joshua. I love me some boxing, you know. Huss. Might just get knocked out. But yeah, I don't think it's that she wants Anthony Joshua. I guess she just didn't want bro right there. Sub 5 rejecting sub 5. Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all get the gist, you know. Pretty much, they just take a sad moment or maybe a skit or even something funny that's supposed to be comedic. They'll take it super seriously,
See, I need
make
it
an
right
edit out of it with a bunch of men that they find attractive and basically just try to shit on other people. And I just find it so corny. Looksmaxxing trend is so cringy. Me looking at them, brutally mugging them. Face reveal when? Exactly. It's not gonna happen. So while researching this video, I also found this, I guess, graph right here that tells you how your nose shape is rated within the Looksmaxxing community. A Greek nose, 10 out of 10. Turnip nose, 9 out of 10. Snub nose, 7 out of 10. Flat nose, 4 out of 10. Roman nose, 2 out of 10. And then fleshy nose, 0 out of 10. And I find it so sad that there's 3,000 people that legit save this. They're probably thinking every day like, man, I have a fleshy nose. I'm a 0 out of 10 to these random people online. Oh my gosh. I just find it so dumb. But yeah, it's looking like I have the Roman nose maybe, or maybe even the fleshy nose. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section below. And if you thought that the Looksmaxxing community couldn't get any more cringe, what if I told you that they have Looksmaxxing apps that rate people on if they're attractive or not? Oh, you thought the Reddit groups were crazy and the Looksmaxxing websites? Yeah, these Looksmaxxing apps are even crazier. The video that you guys are seeing popped up on the screen right now is this app Umax, and this is, I guess, the app that Looksmaxxers use to rate themselves. This just gets sadder and sadder. And like the more I speak about these Looksmaxxers, I just realize how like far gone these people are. And the funniest thing is that these apps aren't free. Yes, they are free in the App Store, but to actually utilize them, you have to pay a weekly subscription in order to get that rating. And it's only like $4 or $5. but
care how
I still
it could
think
be
that's a
$1.
complete ripoff. If you need to spend $4 or $5 for an app to tell you if you're masculine or if you have potential or if you look good, then you have some serious thinking to do. Like, go into a room, sit down, and just think for a second. When I tell you, I will walk through the Sahara Desert dressed like an Eskimo before I have an app tell me if I'm attractive or not. I'm telling that AI, hey man, say man, if you're not rocking with Young Cam Slam Busticle, then get to stepping, Lou. You're an AI. You do not have a face. Get off my balls. Okay, that's kind of a diss. Hold on. I'm dissing AI right now. Terminator, do not come after me. But yeah, in conclusion, there's nothing wrong with trying to better yourself. I truly believe the whole idea of looksmaxxing is a good idea, just trying to maximize your looks. As a human, you always want to strive for the best each and every day, and that makes complete sense, you know? But do not take this looksmaxxing to these extremes. Don't become one of these people that hyperfixate on their looks 24/7, because you're more than your looks. I'm no self-help guru or anything, but I believe it's all about how you carry yourself. Accept who you are and own who you are. If you got a big forehead, own it. Y'all don't see me wearing hats and I have this huge forehead. That's because, you know, I'm comfortable with this forehead. I'ma flash this forehead any chance I get. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at it right now.
Damn,
and from showing off this forehead, I've reached 200,000 subscribers, and I wanted to thank every single one of you people who've made it this far. And I'm never gonna stop showing this forehead. I feel like that's a great message to end this video off on. Love yourself so you don't fall into these weird looksmaxxing extremes. That being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you. Twitch and
I ain't gonna lie, Cameron, you look like your mama, man. So you probably did get your head shaped from your mom. He do look like his mama though. I look like my mom. Who you look like?
Neither parent.
You look like you take after your daddy people.
I look like a mixture of
No, you
everyone.
look like your daddy people.
I like a mixture of everyone.
You look like your daddy people.
I look like my daddy people.
No,
I
you
look
look
like my
your
mom.
Your mom people.
I look like my mom.
Your
My
mom people
just,
look like they look. You look like your daddy people.
I look like my
Your
mom.
sister look like her.
My sister looks like her dad. My brother looks like his dad.
And you look like your dad people.
And I look like...
You don't look like your dad, but
I
you
look
look
like
your
a
aunties
mixture
on that side.
of my mom and my dad.
No, you look like your aunties.
Because I think I look like my mom when she was younger.
No, you look
You haven't even seen my mom when she was
You
younger.
You got a circular head.
I'm not talking about my head shape. I'm talking about my features.
Even your features. I haven't seen your mom. You had showed me.
I look like my mom.
Your mom got a big
head.
head.
When she was younger. When she was like a younger.
Well, I guess cheekbones.
When she was younger, I look like my mom.
Your mom do got some cheekbones. You got strong cheekbones. I guess that. What you talking about? That feature?
I'm talking about everything.
But you do hold your mouth like your mom, though. You do though. You do. I told you about that though. But your sister look most definitely like her dad.
My sister's
I saw her dad. I said, oh shit.
That's funny.
She got the head. That's who your niece look like her mom.
My brother actually looks like his uncle on his dad's side, but he look like his people on his dad's side. Though.
Who I look like? My mom and my dad.
You look and act like your mama.
I told you I look like my mom's dad.
That side, not your daddy. You don't take nothing after your daddy. You don't. You don't take nothing after your daddy.
Like what?
Nothing.
What you trying to? I know what you trying to say. What you trying to say?
You don't look like your daddy. You don't take no.
And I ain't gonna hold
height
you.
or nothing from your daddy.
You a whole lie.
Not like that.
Oh, you taking shots?
Not like that. Not like the height they got on this side. No.
Oh, you taking shots? Oh, you taking shots?
Cause most of them like in like the 6s and stuff.
You had like
your mama did you dirty.
And I'm not sure, y'all.
No, you're not sure. She just you know. She said cut it off.
No, her dad.
Whatever, that bloodline. What you say?
But I was finna say is my sister, like my other sister, they look just like without having the same mama. They look a lot alike. Do they not?
Oh, what you say? I'm sorry.
My other sister.
And your sister?
My sister. My sisters look alike without having the same mama.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's like a great grand. I don't know who they take out.
Cause they don't look like their grandma.
Yeah, they big and tall. Gotta spit on myself. I'm sorry. Stop. But yeah.
But hey, y'all spam us up, man.
What the heck? Oh, that was 10 years ago. I'm about to say, what in the world?
Y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts
Please
down
do.
below, man. But let me know. Until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ Duke. This is
Here, Nicole.
We are.
Tennessee.
We out.
Ain't no time to kick it, gotta stack a flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar.